I mean, so far it's like for a game, for a genre I don't even like, for just a total lack of understanding of the tropes and everything, I legitimately like it. And now that it's starting to get weird, I mean, I'll turn down the music a little bit. Now that it's finally getting weird, I'm starting to see the Western side of things. I'm starting to see the, I mean, it's, as from what I've been told by the chat, this is made by Western game developers. Actually, I think that's bullshit. There was a translation joke. I don't know. Maybe it is. I gotta look into it. I think it's Western developers. But anyway, I'm seeing either the Western side of things or a Western influence on now that things are getting weird. Because I've seen anime. It it never goes full bore. Like it's just weird from the get go, and like it just kind of stays there. At least from what I've seen. And like I think to throw in just something strange and off the wall, I guess it's more the devs itself, but it does. I don't know. It broke the anime-ish shit I wasn't really into. Like it broke things up. I mean, that said, I don't really care about the characters. I mean, I like them, but I mean the whole depression thing with was it Sayori? I still have no idea how to pronounce that. I'm like, I don't care. Like, I'm like, all right, well then go to a clinic or something. It's like, it's not something I want to deal with in a fucking video game. So, or I'm just a heartless dick. I don't know. I mean, I recently ended a friendship. Well, I mean, I haven't like cut it off. I just like stopped communicating with the guy after like 5 years. I couldn't like handle the dude because he wasn't making at least I felt like he wasn't making enough of an effort to like help himself, and it was very antagonistic. And like, I'm like, really? Now you're gonna come out that you were like suicidal and shit? You've been like on and off suicidal for like the last couple of years that I've known you, and you made how much of an effort? I mean, it runs deeper than that. It's not just depression. It was a bunch of stuff. And then I was dealing with similar stuff triggered by different things, and like I just couldn't deal with it because I was doing everything I could to get out of that situation, and he wasn't. That said, I don't know if Sayori's plotline is going to lead to something else that's even stranger. I'm really hoping it does, because in and of itself, it's like, I don't fucking care. Yeah. Yeah, I'm the guy that admits, like, I was bawling my eyes out playing To the Moon, but that was very different. It wasn't a dating game. It was an adventure game. It was a mystery. It was a lot of things. It was a lot of action. It was a lot of intrigue. And it was a massive build-up to what that was. And it was very blunt and plain about what it was from the get-go. Whereas this, I don't know what the fuck it is, and I don't know what the fuck it's going to become. So it's hard for me to, pass any kind of judgment, because I'm just not that kind of guy. Right now I'm just like, nah, this isn't my thing. And it's finally getting weird. I'm like, okay, I'm willing to see this through. Ah, man, that tea just made me feel so much better. I got a tall glass of water. I am good to go. Let me get this cup off. I'm gonna have to cut off this wonderful soundtrack. Alright, can we get to the... I love that guitar bit there. Turn the game back up and this morning. The soundtrack is very, very fitting for the game. It's a very good OST, but You know, it's not something I'm gonna put on outside the game. So I started doing a number of save states, you know. I'm not gonna go back and explore alternate paths. I mean, if it would move at a fast clip and it got through those days quick, like, yeah, I'd play it multiple times just to see what happened and whatever. But, you know. It's the day of the festival. Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Sayori. But she's gone fucking off her rocker and I'm by myself. But Sayori isn't answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. I mean, you just said you'd be willing to do, like, anything for anything you needed to do. Too much? Fucking... Alright, my biggest pet peeve with this game is the fucking protagonist. He's a fucking asshole and a dunce. I mean, I like him when he starts standing up for himself and shit, but now it's just like, oh my god. Yeah, whatever. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should be nearly complete. The banner Yuri and I painted is dry, and I gently rolled it up to take it with me. She sent me a pleasant text reminding me not to forget anything, and I reassured her. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Nasuki about the event. How so? I'm more excited for it to be over so I can spend time with Sayori and Yuri at the festival. Those game names gotta be pronounced differently. I just don't know. And kind of, sort of, don't care. What did it say? But with what did that say? I missed something. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. I'm gonna get some music? Fox. You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. Awfully quiet here, eh? No, I'm starting to do it. That's funny, I thought at least Yuri would be here by now. Monica is placing little booklets on each of the desks in the classroom. It must be the one she prepared that has all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. Way to overstate that. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. How the fuck would you know? You didn't check. Asshole. That dummy. God, I hate this guy so much. You think that on days this important, she'd try a little harder. Jeez. What a douche. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. Oh, you suddenly remember now all that shit that happened yesterday. Ah, man. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. Now he gets it. You should take a little responsibility for her, Fox. I mean, especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know? Oh, this guy's getting put in his place. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president, after all. That's a little creepy. But I stammer, embarrassed. Did Sayori really tell her about it that quickly? About how I basically turned it down her confession? That makes me really seem like the bad guy here. Oh. Maybe not the bad guy, but a douchebag. Definitely, definitely a douchebag. Nah, I don't want to label him the bad guy. But I'm the one who knows what's best for her, right? No, you don't. You don't. Yeah, I think the protagonist is about 16. Alright. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so don't worry. I probably know a lot more than you think. Eh? Monica is being as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. Alright, more creepy shit. Actually, the creepiest thing right now is the lack of background music. It's kind of starting to get to me. Them devs know what they doing. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They came out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desks. Oh, yeah. They really did. Something like this will definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yeah, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed on its own page, giving it an almost professional feel. I recognized Nasuki's and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the other one she practiced. It's the one I haven't read before. It's one I haven't... Yeah, it's one that I haven't read before. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Okay, I'm not good. Get out of my head. Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before I show you how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. There's a percent sign at the top. I wonder if that's intentional. And it's like a piece of code or, you know, like a formatting error. Yeah. Oh, what the fuck is this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. The fox? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else Sayori's written. But more than that, I changed my mind. I'm going to get Sayori's, so... Well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself. Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. Not a big deal to at least wait for her or help her wake up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. Liar. That's all she needs and what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. Sorry, I got an itchy nose. Sorry, give me a second. Turn off the AC. Flipped off the AC and turned on an air purifier. I don't think I had the windows open. Maybe I had them open earlier. I don't know. Whatever. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. I don't expect an answer, since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I opened the door and let myself in. Alright, this extended silence is creeping me the fuck out, like big time. Alright. Sayori? He really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. I mean, they're in high school. Do they like not have parents or something? That's why this feels like they're just really immature college kids. Whatever. Waking her up in her own house. Isn't that more like something a boyfriend would do? Well, yeah. In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up, dummy. There's no response. I don't really want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't it kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Holy fuck! Damn! Alright. Well, that freaked me the fuck out. Hands are all sweaty. Look, they're like red. I also have a condition where they're that really bad blood flow. But I mean, I was expecting this, just not the presentation. I'm like, well, yeah, she's gonna kill herself. But this is really fucked up. An exception has occurred. File, game, script, CH front, line 307, C traceback TXT for details. Is that intentional, or did the game like legitimately glitch? The upbeat music is wow. I want to actually look in the game files. Shit, did I put this on my SSD or my HDD? Only one way to find out. What is this called? Doki Doki? Doki Doki! Oh, why the fuck did I put this on my HDD? Or SSD? Game? So, line 307. I have scripts, and I don't see script dash ch5. Whatever. Probably fake. Unless it's game in my documents folder. Documents. Fuck is it? Alright, so that's probably fake. What the hell? What the hell? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this can be real. Sayori wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. That's why I can't believe what my eyes are showing me. I suppressed the urge to vomit. Just yesterday, I told Sayori I would be there for her. I told her I know what's best and that everything will be okay. But then why? Why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? Turning down her confession. That has to be what pushed her over the edge. Her agonized scream still echoes in my ears. Why did I do that to her when she needed me the most? Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I just spent more time with her, walked her to school, and gave her what I knew she wanted out of our relationship, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I do can bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. Oh, I see. I see. I see what this sick, twisted fucking game is doing. So, the idea is to, what, roll back your save and see if you can stop this from happening? Reset and try something different. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 End. Well, that was fucking dark. Alright, well... Alright, the load game still works. Okay. Tempted to click on this. I'm mad that file didn't actually exist. Man, all right. I mean, I still got about like 90 minutes of streaming I can do. All right. I'll click on that. Do acoustic guitars have tremolos or whammy bars? I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. I vaguely remember that. That girl is my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, It kind of just works out because you've known each other for so long. Ray, really? You're playing that? But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I must feel better off running away. Oversleep more and more frequently. I get tired of waiting up. And let Alright. Alright, the creepiness factor just went up a few notches. An ordinary school mornings are usually the worst, but being surrounded by couples and friend groups walking to school together. Meanwhile, I've always walked to school alone. I always tell myself it's about time I meet some girls or something like that. But I have no motivation to join any clubs. I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. There's always the anime club, but it's not like there would be any girls in it anyway. School day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. There really aren't any that interest me. Besides, most of them would probably be too demanding for me to want to deal with. But I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Fox? Oh, Jesus. Okay, yeah, I'm officially getting creeped the fuck out. Monica? Oh my goodness. I totally didn't expect to see you here. Yeah, my face red because it feels like 800 degrees in here. It's been a while, right? Yeah, it has. Monica smiles sweetly. I think I should put this in full screen for maximum creepy factor. Hello. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class, smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What did you come in here for anyway? Oh, I've just been looking for some supplies to use for my club. Do you know if there's any construction paper in here? Or markers? I guess you could check the closet. You're in the debate club, right? About that. I actually quit the debate club. Really? You quit? Yeah. To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. In that case, what club did you decide to join? Actually, I'm starting a new one. A literature club. Jesus fucking Christ. I'm in like full spook mode today. Why don't I turn the AC off? Get some water. Alright. Out of all the things I was expecting, I did not see whatever this is coming. And I'm not going to see whatever is coming next because I have no fucking idea what is going to happen. I'm out. I'm done. I'm done speculating. I'm just gonna ride this out. I'm gonna get creeped out. I'm gonna be like, what the fuck, over and over and over again. I'm gonna read this out loud, and the stream will eventually end. As will life. Literature? That sounds kind of dull. How many members do you have so far? Alright, just keep ramping up the creep. It's kind of embarrassing. There are only 3 of us so far. It'll be Monika, Yori, and Natsuki. Since Sayori no longer exists. Ah. Go figure, my least favorite character would off herself. I don't know, whatever. It's really hard to find new members for something that sounds so boring. Well, I can see that. But it's really not boring at all, you know? Literature can be anything. Reading, writing, poetry. Okay, going with the broad definition of literature. I mean, one of my members even keeps her manga collection in the club room. I know who that is. Wait, really? Yeah, it's funny, right? She always insists that manga is literature too. I mean, she's not wrong, I guess. And besides, a member's a member, right? Did Monika say she? Hey, Fox. By any chance, are you still looking for a club to join? I mean, I guess so, but in that case, is there any chance you could do me a big favor? I won't ask you to join, but if you could at very least visit my club, it would make me really happy. Could Sayori be Monika? Or Monika be Sayori? Are they one and the same? I said I wasn't going to speculate, but she said she knows more than he thinks. And then she's automatically out of his league. And Monika and Sayori seemed pretty intertwined. Alright. Please? Well, I guess I have no reason to refuse. Besides, how could I ever refuse someone like Monika? Sure, I could check it out. Awesome. You're really sweet, Fox, you know that? It's nothing really. Shall we go then? I'll look for the materials another time. You're more important. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul to Monika and her irresistible smile. There's that creepy silence again. Fucking game. Okay, Tom. I get it. You didn't trick me. Fucking Tom. I'm like, this is putting me on edge. I'm almost like, what the fuck's gonna happen? I timidly follow Monika across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Being genuinely used for third-year classes and activities. Alright, see, sounds like a sophomore. Definitely a sophomore. Monika, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. I was waiting for like a glitch. I'm back, and I brought a guest with me. What the fuck? Tom, what the fuck? Seriously, why? Eh. This is my punishment for the choices I made in the last game? Is that it? It's the mindfuck made by the devs. A guest? Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Don't be mean, Natsuki. But anyway, welcome to the club, Fox. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. I don't agree, but okay, whatever this guy's into, whatever. So let me guess. You're Monika's boyfriend, right? No, I'm not. Natsuki, the girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Rushy. Anyway, this is Natsuki, energetic as usual. And this is Yuri, the vice president. Alright. Creepy glitch right here. It's nice to meet you. Damn, I get freaked out even when there's not a glitch. Alright. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with someone like Natsuki. Yeah, it's nice to meet both of you. So I ran into Fox in a classroom and he decided to come check out the club. Isn't that great? Wait, Monika. Didn't I tell you to let me know in advance before you brought anyone new? I was going to, well, you know. Sorry. I didn't forget that, but I just happened to run into him. In that case, I should at least make some tea, right? Yeah, that would be great. Why don't you come sit down, Fox? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Yuri walks to the corner of the room and opens the closet. Damn it, I knew that tea was gonna make me piss. God, that's why I don't drink tea before streams. Whatever. Meanwhile, Monika and Natsuki sit across from each other. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Monika. So, I know you didn't really plan on coming here, but we'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident we can really grow this club before we graduate. Right, Natsuki? Well, I guess. Natsuki reluctantly agrees. Well, yeah, that's what the previous line of dialogue was for. Whatever. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these two. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot in the middle. Every time I see this girl, I just get freaked out. I'm just like, what's gonna happen? Will she haunt my dreams? Will she turn me into liquid? What's the computer's name in System Shock? I was literally just playing that game a few months ago. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry. The teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yori's just trying to impress you. That's different of her. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know? I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. There we go. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. So, Fox, what kind of things do you like to read? I don't remember her being this approachful in the first playthrough. Man, I have no idea what's gonna happen next. Like, this, I mean, she did some weird shit in the first playthrough. She's gotta be, I don't know, I don't think she is what? Something's weird. I don't know, man. I don't know. Well, considering how little I've read the past few years, I really don't have a good way of answering that. Manga. I muttered quiet to myself, half joking. Did she ask that question the first? I remember him giving that answer. I don't remember if he talked to Yuri the first time around. It was only like 4 days ago. I just don't remember because there was so much fucking dialogue in this game. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Is she the manga reader? Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Okay, I remember that. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But, you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Yeah, this is pretty fucking amazing. This is happening right now. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, you bitch. I read a horror book once. It was you. You're the villain of this story, aren't you? I desperately grasp for something I can relate to at a minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. I expected that from you, Yuri. It suits your personality. Oh, is that so? Really? If a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I see what's going on here. I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right. You usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Nasuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And give that back. Fine, fine. Nasuki, you write your own poems? Eh? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Nasuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Nasuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yori? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Nasuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. We all sit in silence for a moment. Hey, I just got an idea. How about this? Nasuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Haha. I mean, I thought it was a good idea. Well, I think you're right, Monika. I could make their voices different. I was doing them different. I don't remember what I did for Yuri at first. I think I had completely different voices for them on the first time I streamed this. Whatever. I try. We should probably start finding activities for all of us to participate in together. I did decide to take on the responsibility of vice president, after all. Oh, yeah, Sayori was the vice president in the first playthrough. So I think that's why Yuri's standing up for herself a little bit more. She is replacing Sayori. This is gonna go in some dark direction. Oh, shit. I need to do my best to nurture the club as well as its members. Besides, now that we have a new member, it seems like a good step for us to take. Do you agree as well, Fox? Damn. Alright, so she's replacing Sayori. Okay, so that's why it had that glitch where it was swapping back and forth between Sayori and Yuri's image. So I wonder what happened if it chose Nasuki in the previous game. Some trippy shit, man. It's like, oh, the decision had some impact besides who you fucked at the end. Assuming. Hold on. There's still one problem. Eh? What's that? Now that we've reached the most important topic, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Monika may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All three girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But... I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I thought... Eh? The girls exchange glances before Monica turns back to me. I guess I need to tell you the truth, Fox. Alright. This is gonna carry on as normal, this is gonna be the freak-out moment. The thing is... I keep getting fired up, man. This game is driving me up the fucking wall. We don't have enough members to form an official club. We need 4. And I've been trying really, really hard to find new members. And if we don't find one more before the festival... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? I would feel terrible for letting anyone down in this situation. And besides, the club itself seems pretty relaxed. So if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls... Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Oh my goodness, really? Do you really mean that, Fox? Yeah. It could be fun, right? You really did scare me for a moment. I mean, if you're really just... if you really just left after all this, I would be super pissed. Fox, I'm so happy. We can become an official club now. Thank you so much for this. You're really amazing. I'll do everything I can to give you a great time, okay? Okay. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Fox, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri cleans up the tea set. I guess I'll be on my way then. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow then. I can't wait. With that, I depart the club room and make my way home. Alright, I got a feeling that for the poem writing that Monica is now on the table. I don't remember her being this friendly the first time around. So I'm wondering, if Yuri is the replacement for Sayori, if I were to go the path to pick up Monica... I mean, what could happen then? Of course, I don't know the extent of these glitches. I don't know what I'm going to be even capable of. Whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 3 girls. Nasuki! Yuri. And of course, Monica. I think Monica's on the table. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have a chance to grow closer to one of those girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. You have unlocked a special poem. Would you like to read it? Yeah, this is a freak out moment. Can you hear me? No. Alright, that was freaky as fuck. All right, I'm gonna take a. I made the mistake of drinking tea, so I gotta take a quick break. So I'm gonna put up. Monica's not on the table. I am disappointed. Yeah, I made that a little bit bigger. All right. All right, be back in a few minutes. Right, mute this microphone. And I'm back. Ooh. I'm 9:38. I'm gonna play this for a little bit more. I'm definitely taking a break tomorrow. I'm gonna play something else. It's starting to get exhausting. It really is. Like, I'm glad that, like, it wasn't a waste of my time, but now I'm just like, really? I gotta fucking do this fucking again? Alright, so the decision now is, do I wanna try and get Yuri again or Nasuki, which I just don't like Nasuki. And this is just a bad person. It's just like just looks so creepy. But I'm gonna save. You did it? Clear my saves? Holy shit! It cleared my saves. That's fucking creepy. I mean, that really is. I'm like, it deleted my fucking saves. Shit. That is... Yeah, I don't typically see that in games. Bravo to the devs for having some balls to do that. Yeah, because, I mean, we already know, Yuri is possibly a monster. I mean, that whole blood thing was just, weird. And plus she's glitching, too. I don't know, I kind of want to curious. I want to see if those CG scenes get like super like epic creepy. I just don't like Nasuki, so it's harder for me to pay attention, you know? Back to the dating sim part. Alright, this is now stupid easy. No, she likes extraordinary. Alright. Hi again, Fox. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I keep my word. Oh, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Whoa. Is that her face? I saw something flicker, but I didn't see... fucking game. Fucking time. My nigga, why'd you do this to me? Thanks for keeping your promise, Fox. Well, the game already knows I'm going back towards her. That's gonna be a mistake. But I don't think it mattered. Is it? It's a catch-33, right? They go with Natsuki or Yuri, it doesn't matter. It's a catch that you're damned either way. There is no escaping whatever hell this is. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. The music just changed pitch. Or am I just noticing it? Making you dive headfirst in the literature when you're not accustomed to it. Holy shit, what the fuck? Alright, Natsuki's glitching too. Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ. At least I just took a piss, so like I don't have to worry about that. Hey, Rock Paper Shotgun was right. This is a horror game incognito. Who wants to play Dead Space? At least I know there's monsters. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. Oh, come on. Like he deserves any slack. He already had to be dragged here by Monica. Alright, virus scanner. I know I don't have any money. I don't know if you plan on just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. But I just realized neither one of them are centered in the frame. And the room is sideways. I thought something was off about this. This is... Oh, boy. We haven't seen Monica yet. Yeah, I gotta wonder if Monica is responsible for this. I don't know, it was implied to me yesterday that I might not get any answers. I don't know. You won't see the end. Oh wow, Monica turns up. Natsuki, Big Mouse, man. Wait, did they get to the her cupcakes yet, or was that skipped? They're all like resized differently too. This is, yeah, I'm uncomfortable. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Hopefully discarded prospect. I don't even think it fucking matters if I'm reading it at this point. The game is self-aware. I'm sorry, Fox. We'll make... Come on, man. Get out of this. Get out of here. We'll make sure to put your comfort first, okay? Comfort? Comfort, yeah. Yuri shoots Natsuki with a disappointed glance. Anyway. Now that you're in the club and all, perhaps you might have interest in picking up a book to read? Well... I can't really say no either way. Like you said, I'm in the club. I'm in this club now. So it feels right for me to do something like that, if you ask. Wait. I didn't mean it like that. If you don't really want to, then forget I said anything, I guess. No, it's not that, Yuri. I want to try and be part of this club. So even if I don't read often, I'd be happy to pick up a book if you wanted me to. Are you sure? I just felt like, well, as vice president and all, that I should help you get started on something you might like. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. It's gonna be a freak out moment. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked up a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? I vaguely remember. She picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite not being reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Wow, everything just straightened. Jesus. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monaco to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. That was not enough. There was no way that was in the first playthrough. She wasn't waiting for that chance. So she's coming on to me. It's the other way around this time. Now I wonder what's gonna happen with Natsuki. Like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. So this is definitely a game there. You gotta go through all of it in one playthrough, I think, to appreciate the fuck oddities. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me and our eyes meet for a split second. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. No. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. I don't remember that line. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... Is her eye moving? Seriously, fuck this game. Just fuck this game. Fucking Tom. Why are you doing this to me? Is this gonna keep going? Gonna keep going? But stop. Book you gave me, right? I wanted to reread some of it. Oh, Quake 3 Arena, nice. God, my friends are playing so much better games. Except for Stellaris. I think that's a 4X game. So that just reappear on her face. Yeah. Although it doesn't look like it's in the right spot. I don't know. Not for any particular reason. Just curious. How come you have two copies of the same book? Well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... That's not what I meant. I mean... I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. Yeah, suddenly I don't think I should go with... who's No Remorse? I don't think I should go with Yuri. I don't think it matters. I don't think anything fucking matters in this game anymore. Nothing fucking matters. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's a very engaging and relatable story. Is that so? What's the story about anyway? Well... Yeah, now my eye's fixated on that eye. I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There is an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. I think we should have went with Natsuki for like right from the get-go. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. Do I remember that? I don't... And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. I would have remembered that. I remember her saying something... I don't remember what she said. I remember her saying something completely different. Lust. Okay, so she was talking about the girl in the story. I think she's a killing machine that lusts for blood. Because remember the scene with the blood? Okay, I knew it. She's a fucking robot. Ah, we fucked up. So what is Natsuki? She can't be anything but something else that's horrible, because she just like glitched into the screen, so she's something fucked up too. And she wants the protagonist for like no particular fucking reason. Seeing error screens, glitches, killing machines that lust for blood. I think they're literal machines. I don't think they're like turned into the lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and affixing them to... Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. Yeah, you are. The book, I mean. The book, I mean. Just into swapping out limbs and killing people. Not the thing about the limbs. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Fox? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. And fucked. It's just this kind of story. It's the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. While horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Alright! Here's somebody, I'm gonna screenshot that. I'm gonna screenshot that and email that to people I don't like. Gotta keep looking down. I feel like I need to go like this. Then I'm rambling. Then suddenly, this is why I got that hint earlier that you can check the history. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. God, this is like my first time playing System Shock. System Shock to my penis. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize for the death message there. I haven't lost interest or anything. In fact, I am totally fucking terrified. Can we go home now and like never come back here? I am going to sleep with my Glock under my pillow. AR on one side of the bed, shotgun on the other. Maybe like 3 handguns under the pillow, 1 on the nightstand, 2 on top of the nightstand, another AR under the bed, have my plate carrier on. I have my plate carrier behind me. I might just put it on. I feel a little safe. Well, I guess it's alright then. Yeah, it was like an animal looking at me. Like, that was like a snout. Seriously, this is some weird dinosaur. I think that's what they are. I think these are dinosaur robots. And they're gonna fucking eat me in this game. But I feel I should let you know I have this problem. Oh boy. I feel like I should back up from the screen a little bit. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, my whole... I forget to pay attention to... I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. They didn't get into history this time. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I want to go home. That's... I really don't think you need to worry. It just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? God, I didn't even like squeal this much playing Dead Space. I don't like this game anymore. I never did. All right, let's move forward. Fucking Tom. I mean, you don't have to, but otherwise, why am I still fucking narrating this? What are you saying? Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book I had put into my bag. Sorry, if my narration gets a little less enthusiastic, like as if I'm putting less effort into it, as I'm already freaked the fuck out. It's a fucking game. Yeah, it's fine if I sit here, right? Kind of our intimate moment. You know? Right? I slip in the seat next to Yuri's. Ah. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. Are you gonna turn into some, like, weird killer death bot? I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just that I want to eat your blood. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything and you like turn into a weird demon thing. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. Any second now there's going to be a freak out moment. It's not particularly a bad thing, but maybe a little distracting and the feeling is somewhat comforting. But the feeling is somewhat comforting. No, it's not. Fuck you. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. So I'm just waiting for anything. This fucking game. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. I'm just trying to freak you out. I was just... Oh, fuck this game. Ugh. You really apologize a lot, don't you? So the story in the game is just irrelevant at this point, and then from this point forward it's just a mind fuck. Because none of the characters are acknowledging the glitches. It's just a mind fuck at this point. It's a game that fucks with you. I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Where do I go? Oh, that's an anime expression. Could be somewhere on the screen though. It could be anywhere. It moves. Has a mind of its own. Aha. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up and toes against Yuri's and hold my book more between two of them. This is where he describes shit. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. Was this one of those like CG moments? Because I don't even know it. Oh, I don't even want to know what's gonna happen. This is like every click is like, oh my god, what the fuck's gonna happen? It's like, I don't want to click. This is like a reverse clicker. It's like, maybe not a reverse. Like you want to click, 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 click to like, I don't know, undress monster girls or whatever. But this is like, I'm gonna click just to torture myself. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I leave my right hand hold the book. That was like the worst description. So I guess it kind of makes it difficult to turn the page here. Okay. Alright, something's gonna go, hey, there's my arm. Something's gonna go terribly wrong here. It's that eye. Can't trust that eye. What the fuck is with the papers over here? I don't trust anything. I don't trust anything. Everything is a lie. And is that in between the thumb and whatever? That is really awkward. How the fuck are they doing that? So even if I tried to impress Natsuki, I'm sure they would have just played through this clip. I don't know. Or did you say the right arm on the other side of the book, whatever. That way I turn the page, or is this whatever. But holding it like this, We're huddled even closer together than before. She's a monster, man. You need to run. Just run, man. Escape. You know, it doesn't matter. It's not a real character. Nothing matters. Ah, man. Getting weird. Actually kind of distracting me. Now I gotta wonder, is this like Sayori? Is like she the glitch? Is she doing all this? As if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Oh man, anything can happen. Are you ready? Sorry, there's a corn right above my head, so. I know I did that joke last time, whatever, fuck you. Eh? You turn the page? Oh shit. It's looking at me. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second by all the creepy shit that's been happening. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Ah, yeah, she smiled there. I didn't notice that the first time. Then her face is gonna warp into some crazy shit. Thanks. And then her eyes go back. We continue reading. I don't remember that the first time. It's different. Everything's different, but the same. I don't know. Or it's not the same. Oh, fucking no! Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting in the vein of a flutter over side. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but are you a monster? The main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. The main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. That she is a killing machine? Eh? I don't remember these animations. Eh? Seriously, this is some creepy dinosaur shit. Like, she's got a short snout, there's big eyeballs, are for looking for T-Rexes. It is anime people are monsters. I figured it out. Oh man. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. I do not remember that the first time around. This is all new. Really? I was just thinking of the way she second guesses things she says and all that. That's what you were talking about. Oh shit, she's thinking I meant like the killer robot shit. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Something else? I got that look again. Never mind. We didn't even get that far yet. So I don't know why that came into my head. I don't think I want to read this book. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Eh? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. Wow, this is a cute moment from the first playthrough. Got a lot weirder. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. You're breathing a little. Oh shit. So Yuri was acting weird, and now Yuri's acting weird. Oh man. Your breathing is a little Am I breathing? Yuri puts her hands on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. They're already there. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Fox? Oh, don't you start doing creepy Gucci shit on me, bitch. I know what you are, Monica. You are a demoness. You are a demon in the machine. A fox? Did something happen just now? Eh? I have no idea. But I think she might be a killer robot. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything. Oh, fuck. There's gonna be a bombshell, right? Sorry, I can't say I do. Are you worried about her? Man. I think I know there's gonna be a jump scare, but it's like, fuck. Oh, no, not really. Oh, this fucking bitch knows. You know about Sayori? She knows. She knows everything. This fucking bitch. I don't know what she is. I don't know what she is, but it's not good. Not really. I was just making sure that you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. Jeez, man, I that startled me. Like, is anything off, man? Don't worry. I believe you, silly. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. Okay, everybody is different. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Fuck. I don't want to do this. Oh, man. This fucking game. Eh? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book and slipped it back into my bag. Should I share my poem first? These fucking devs. You got me, Tom. You fucking got me. You didn't trick me into playing an anime dating game. I told Nasuki I was interested in her poems yesterday. I really don't want to read this. It's probably only fair if I shared mine with her first. Oh god. She's not gonna like it. Ah, what the fuck? Ah, wait. Why? Why? Oh my god. This will be in a dead stream too. Just fuck this game. What the fuck? Alright, we're not gonna take this club seriously and then go home. What? Harsh. What, you expect me to believe that you actually put effort into this? Like I said, it doesn't matter what I did. Doesn't matter what I do. So do you think I'm stupid? I'm not a writer. Maybe it's not very good, but yeah, I put in effort. We all start somewhere, right? If you're still proud of the first poem you ever wrote, then I'd like to read it. Painful to think about? Fine. Well, sorry. I knew it. Those giant anime eyes were bombs. You'll get better anyway. I tell you what to improve, but you're better off just trying again. Fair enough. Not each their own, I guess. Anyway, I guess I gotta share mine now. Knowing you, you'll probably think it's stupid. This is the same as before. Monkeys climb, can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can fly. Eagles can fly, people can try. That's about it. Was that different? People can try, but that's about it. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. Damn. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't that the point of poems, for people to express themselves? But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. I just thought you were stupid. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. No, aren't you fucking sure of yourself? I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, I guess not. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old anyone is, but if Nasuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Alright, what jump scare are you gonna throw at me, you Monica bitch? Ugh, Monica. Hi, Fox. Having a good time so far? No, I'm not. Go away. Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Okay. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. Of course, I'll be afraid of everything. Much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Or until Yuri removes my limbs and replaces them with probably weapons. Like a... I don't know. Anyway. Want to share your poem with me? I kinda just want to go home. It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ah, don't worry, Fox. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's the sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Fox. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I understand you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it only counts when I put in some effort. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? No, I thought she likes writing about people experimenting on prisoners and shit. Writing is full of imagery and symbolism like swastikas. Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is just totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing, though. But sometimes I get the impression that she's just totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think that's how the first conversation went. There's some... Yeah, something's going on here in this conversation. Yeah, something really wrecked my stomach for dinner. I was feeling queasy before the stream started. I'm sure the game's not helping, but that's not why. I'm gonna have to bail in a couple minutes. I don't want to throw up live on stream. I'm sure that's happened many times in Twitch's history. Apparently people have been swatted live on camera, but I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interactions, so don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. I don't remember that at all. I think that's new. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. That is way different. Yeah. Suddenly the door opens. Fuck. Alright. Yuri! Oh, please, just go away. I don't want to see her. I'm back. Fucking just waiting for you to fucking glitch out, you fucking bitch. Ah, fuck this game. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Oh fuck, she's gonna share her poem. Eh? Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time. So, I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Well, thanks, Monica. I suppose I'll go get my poem now. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. Alright. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Down in a hole. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see Keller. Are there Kellers in this room? Are they talking? Oh, yeah. But he wasn't looking at me. Confused, I frantically glanced at my surroundings, but my burned eyes can no longer see Keller. Are there others in this room? Are they talking? Or are they simply poems on flat sheets of paper? The sound of frantic scrawling playing tricks on my ears. The room begins to crinkle, closing in on me. The air I breathe dissipates before it reaches my lungs. I panic. There must be a way out. I don't remember this original poem. I don't remember this poem originally. Must be that. It's right there. He's right there. Gotta be Sayori. Swallowing my fears, I brandish my pen. I just noticed the hair standing up on my arm. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. That's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. Okay, yeah, I'm starting to remember. Her first poem was completely different. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had some kind of epiphany recently. Alright, I'm gonna try and get through this day and then I'm going to bed, but holy shit, is it taking a lot out of me. I was just so prepped for, you know, this is what I wished for, right? You know? Just crazy, insane shit. You know, it's what I asked for. And now I'm like, what the fuck did I ask for? Some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. Yeah. Yeah. An epiphany? Gonna be something weird happen here. Come on, I know it's coming. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Yeah, whatever weird evil force shit, it's gotta be Sayori. Gotta be. Just a glitch in the system. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Why is the chat empty? Why do you guys leave me alone with this? Anyway. Actually, I'm gonna double check my dashboard. Okay. Alright, there's my excuse to buy me some time. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Alright, this is gonna be the freak out here. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try too hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. And the way I think about it is this: if you keep your pen at the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Oh God. I thought I'd avoided her. Fuck it. Her mouth is a pixel. There's no way my dick can fit in there. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Like, literally? Exceptional. Eh? Well, what was that? Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. He's going to hate me. Sorry, I'm not doing voices. I'm tired. I'm waiting for a jump scare. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh? That's... I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Yuri takes a breath. So... what kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. That's not what she said before. Really? Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. That's actually my first time, really. Huh. Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger on the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think what the most notable thing is in that new writers, they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both style and the expressionists are weakened. Okay, she did say that last time. Once she refines her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Biased how? Well, her eyes did explode right after she read it. Yeah, fuck it. Well, then never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. You mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. I don't remember that. Which itself is kind of funny. Okay, maybe that was our... After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Ghosts under the light. The tendril Went beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last to get to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. Goes into the light. I don't know if that was the original poem. I think they're all different. But I don't know. What's her name? Nasuki. Her poem was, I think, was the same. I thought the last line was different. I'm sorry I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. But you took a long time to read. Oh, I just don't read script very often. Or getting close to bingo. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Eh? That's a relief. Also, I like the poem. You know, it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems. Okay, I think it is the same poem. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Okay, the next one's probably gonna be different. Are you into Ghost, Yuri? Are you into Ghost, Yuri? I don't remember that line. Huh. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Fox. Really? I must have totally missed the point. I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? It's nothing, really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably warrant a thing or two from you. You think so? Yeah, of course. You know... I was really nervous about doing all this. But in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Fox. That's new. I don't remember her talking about their best for you. Doing my best for you, Fox. Isn't that what the protagonist said to Sayori? He's gonna do everything he can, but he doesn't do the right thing. Me too. Like maybe they did say it the first time, I just don't remember. Phew. Yeah, phew. Let's get out of here. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. Let's say. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Monica is writing something in her notebook. My eyes land on Yuri and Nasuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read them in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Nasuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? No, it's nothing. Nasuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. Oh shit. That was the freak out moment. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? I mean, you had to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Alright, this is a replay of the first time. Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Monica liked it. And Fox did, too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me. I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. I don't think these people understand how writing critique works. Yeah, my stomach is fucking killing me. Maybe that shrimp I ate was bad. Or the avocado. Which I haven't yet. And Fox liked my poem too, you know? He even told me he was impressed by it. Oh god, freak out moment. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Alright. Oh. Alright. I don't like this. The silence. Fuck this. Alright, what's gonna happen? Oh. I didn't realize you were so invested trying to impress our new member, Yuri. My eyeballs can explode and instantly regrow. Did I miss something freaky? Did I miss something freaky? Because it took like a minute for that music to come back on. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Fox appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Fox started showing up. Natsuki. Natsuki, that's a little... I keep getting voices.
This doesn't involve you, bitch.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Big honors here and others like that. Here's like that. You really act. Does it want? Look who's talking. You want to be edgy, bitch. Edgy? Sorry that my lifestyle is so much your mental age to comprehend. See? Here's my point. I don't remember saying bitch the first time. Most people want to get over themselves after they graduate middle school, you know. If you want to prove anything, then stop harassing others with your sickening attitude. If you think you can counterbalance your toxic personality just by dressing and acting cute, it was not this aggressive the first time. The only cute thing about you is how hard you try. Whoa, be careful, you might cut yourself on that edge, Yuri. Oh, my bad, you already do, don't you? Did you just accuse me of cutting myself? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Holy shit, dropping an F-bomb? What the fuck is wrong with your head? Yeah, go on. Let Fox hear everything you really think. I'm sure he'll be head over heels for you after this. Suddenly Yuri turns towards me as if she just noticed I was standing here. Fox. She's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. How did I think whoever... I don't want to play anymore. Where's the quit button? I don't think it's gonna matter. I don't like this decision here. Cause I'm kind of liking Nasuki a lot better than Yuri now. But also I think they're both gonna like eat me either way. Oh man. Man, this game went full mind fuck. All right. All right. Hey Fox. Hey, I was like, hey Fox. I'm gonna turn the game down a little bit. I got headphones on, so it's like I can't escape. Hey Fox. Why don't we step outside for a little bit? Okay. I'm about ready to go. Actually outside. Sorry about that. They really shouldn't have tried to get you involved. It's probably better for us to stay out of this. We'll go back inside once they're done yelling. Some president I am, right? I can't even confront my own club members properly. That's right. She kind of lost her edge and her assertiveness after Sayori left. I just wish I was able to be more assertive sometimes. Oh, yep. What I just said. But I never have it in me to put my foot down against others. You understand, right? Anyway, if this makes you want to spend less time with the others, then that's fine. I'd be happy to spend time with you instead. Suddenly, Nasuki runs out of the classroom. Or you mean the school? They're not in the classroom, they're in a hallway. I found the typo! Whoa. Hi, Nasuki? He quickly runs away. Oh dear. Well, it looks like they're done. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. I didn't mean it. Yuri's rocking back and forth on her desk with the palms on her forehead. Yuri? I didn't mean it. I believe you. I had no idea what Yuri might have said to Nasuki. Or did. But I was thinking, what did she do to her? Fox. Please don't hate me. Oh, she whip out that knife? Please. I'm not like this. There's something wrong with me today. It's fine, Yuri. I just want this day to be over so I can go to bed. Fuck. We know you didn't mean it. What the fuck happened? Besides, I'm sure Nasuki will forget all about it by tomorrow. Completely. Anyway, the meeting is over. You can go home now if you want. Yuri looks at me like she wants to say something, but she keeps glancing at Monica. You can go first, Monica. I'd like to stay a little bit longer. I'm the president, so I should be the last one out. I'll wait for you to be done. She didn't get the message. Well, I'm vice president, so please let me take that responsibility today. Kinda sounds like you don't want me to be around for something, Yuri. Monica, please don't leave. As weird as I think you are, she seems least freaky so far. Although she did glitch out when I first saw her today. It's not that. It's not that. I didn't get much of a chance to discuss my book with Fox. It would just be embarrassing with you listening. Guess I don't really have a choice, do I? I'm sorry for causing trouble, but I really appreciate what the fucking fuck. I'm done. I'm fucking done with this for today. I didn't unlock a poem. Whatever, I probably didn't unlock anything. That was probably just a mind fuck. I just saved, I'm fine. Alright, that was kind of disappointing. It was, you know, a dead chat today, but, that's alright. But, wow. Yeah, I don't wanna fucking, I wanna chat for a moment. Let's turn this fucking game down. Yeah, let me put on, that comfort tunes? Comfort tunes, yeah. Well, that's... whatever, it's the Vigilante soundtrack, whatever. It's actually really appropriate. Yeah. That took a dark turn. Yeah. I mean... yeah, I don't even know what to think. I mean, Han in the chat yesterday was like, yeah, people are still debating actually what's happening, so I'm probably not going to get any answers. Probably from this straightforward, there's going to be no answers, and constant mindfucks, jump scares, just non-stop making me uncomfortable. you know, showing me a bunch of this like stuff that happened in the previous game and then changing it slightly and then really changing it. And but I mean like seriously, this is like for 13 and up. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then it throws in that profanity that just threw like the intensity of the scene reached a point where it's like, what the fuck did happen? Yeah, just yeah, great jobs, devs, making me uncomfortable. Yeah, Tom, you didn't disappoint. I know you did. I know you did, man. You know, if I were immature, I'd be like, yeah, fuck you, man. But no, I'm a little more grown up than that. Thanks for the follow, Scarhoof. Yeah, it's like 11. I gotta go to bed. I'm probably not gonna play this tomorrow. I might pick up Dark Souls 3. I don't know. You know, most of the stuff I want to play, there's no viewers for, so you know, I gotta change things up if I want to actually expand this channel. But fuck. I mean, just. And I was predicting like Doom, like, oh, they're gonna be like demons or something. I thought it was gonna be something silly. Or like really half-assed horror. This is not half-assed, this works. This is a game within a game kind of fucked up shit. Yeah, my comfort tunes aren't even working. I should have played Tekken. I knew it. I almost did. Well, at least I recorded this properly so I can upload it to YouTube without having to deal with the Twitch export. I mean, the devs did their job well. They freaked me the fuck out. Alright. Alright, guys. Man. So, like, the aftermath. Oh, it's just like my mind got raped, man. Right in my brain hole. And you know what the worst part is? It's free, which is the only reason I got. If I had to pay money for this, I wouldn't have. I couldn't. I don't have any money. Well, I got a little bit, but you know, Dark Souls for $12. I'm gonna put that on a credit card. Oh shit, that was still open. Alright, good night, guys. Doki Doki, go fuck yourself.